Hey, Roll Rough Riders. This is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. I want to talk about the pole is not your goal. The pole represents false securities. You know how we hold on to people or we hold on to things that makes us feel like we somebody because before we knew who we were, they were in our lives, or we've had this job for 20 years, or that's my sibling, that's my mother and my father. Those are false securities. I'm going to tell you why. See, and when I say false securities, that's what people do a lot of blaming on the reason why they haven't done what it is they're supposed to do. Like some people like to be bound to the pole, so they can blame it for them not reaching their goals. Yes. How old is that pole? How old is that false sense of security? How old is it? You holding on to something that is not holding on to you. You're holding on to that false security because you don't want to deal with you. So you blame everybody and every situation that you've had in your life the reason why you haven't done what it is that you're supposed to do. Yes, we all have traumas of some sort. Something that didn't happen the way it was supposed to happen, or something that happened that shouldn't have happened. But we have to continue on to do what it is that we're supposed to be doing while we're healing. You know, if we would do the work and remove ourselves from the pole, if we just remove ourselves from the false securities, but most of us find comfort within the radius of not having comfort. That toxicity is it brings so much comfort to so many people. You know, all that hollering and screaming and blaming and all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't get you anywhere. It what happens is when you go through all that toxicity and doing all that blaming and hollering and screaming, usually a lot of people go out and find what they think of as happiness somewhere else and someone else when it should be within yourself. If you look at it, I'm gonna put it like this. If you look at it, most marital affairs happen because the false securities that they have, they go out and find somebody that would secure them. So that's why the reason why they haven't moved from the pole that they should move from in the beginning is because they don't have another pole to hold on to. That's why they go and start another relationship and they go from pole to pole. But it doesn't matter if you go from pole to pole if you have not yet reached your goal. And your goal is to understand that you are the only one who can secure yourself, not you going from one person to someone else, or from one job to another, or from one state to another, because this is what you need to know and notice for sure. You shall reap what you sow. It does not matter if you sow seed in Alaska and you move to Montana. You shall reap the seeds that you sown no matter where you have gone, because you take your harvest with you. So if you let go of this pole, it gives you comfort when you find another pole. You say, which way should I go? I don't see any poles in sight. You don't see another thing to grasp onto. So you stay and do whatever it is that you do instead of letting the pole go for you. That's why you haven't let go of whatever situation that you're holding on to. You still in it. You're afraid of being with you. You're afraid if you, I'm just using this as an instance. You're afraid if you leave that marriage and you go be on your own, that you're going to be alone. Sometimes you with somebody and you still alone. Especially if the communication is off. Especially when there's so much toxicity in a relationship. If you're going to feel alone with somebody, you might as well be alone without somebody and give yourself an opportunity to heal. But you're afraid of being with you because you're used to that distorted view that people have made for you. You're used to that distorted view that people have made for you. Whatever they call you, whatever they say, a lot of things that people call you is they actually made you that due to false accusations, due to mistreatment, due to someone alienating you, just due to a lot of things. You know, they gave you that distorted view of you. So the reason why they gave you that distorted view that, like I said, that people made for you is to keep you stuck to the pole and under their control. You know how many people are happy that you still stuck to that pole and they see you haven't reached the goal? That was their whole motive about it. They didn't want you to let go of the pole because they didn't want you to reach your goal. So they made you codependent. They broke down your self-esteem. They messed up your finances. They cheated on you. They mistreated you. They talked about you in ways that you couldn't have imagined. Yes. They wanted you to stay stuck to the pole and under their control. Some parents know exactly what they're doing, making you feel like you bound to them because they did this and did that for you. Let me tell you something. You should give to those who you want to give to, and it's a good thing to give to your parents, but it's not good that they make you feel like a mule, a beast of burden, like you have to. The things that they say that how they raised you, that's what they were supposed to do. So I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. And let go of that pole. You can do it. You can make it on your own. Don't let people keep you on the pole and keep you under their control. Like I say, get it before it gets you. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm out.